and the St. Louis Sports Commission is all over it. With our first segment today, STL TV's Melanie Steen has a story about a female wrestler competing in a male-dominated sports. Let's take a look.
16-year-old Kayla Hughes is a junior at Alton High School who's making a name for herself on the wrestling team.
If I have a girl to wrestle, then that's just that. I mean, I'm not really worried about wrestling girls over boys or not. I just wrestle who I wrestle.
Kayla grew up surrounded by her brothers and a dad who wrestled. By the 6th grade, she decided she also wanted in on the action.
I mean, it's definitely been a family affair with wrestling and the Hughes family.
Coach Eric Roberson has been working with Kayla since she was a junior in high school. Even though Illinois schools do not offer the sport at championship level for young women, Kayla is still considered one of the female wrestlers to watch by the St. Louis Post-Dispatch.
Her record against girls is, I mean, she's virtually unbeaten. I think she's lost one or two that I know of against girls, but now her record against boys is not as good. But she does have some wins against some boys during the school year.
Coach tells me that bringing Kayla onto the team, a team that was previously all boys, worried him more than his team.
If you're a girl and you want to wrestle for your school, you're probably going to end up wrestling boys most of the time. But it depends on the state you're in. In Illinois, it hasn't quite caught on like it has on the Missouri side.
I think Illinois will be soon to come. They've actually been a forerunner in terms of high school wrestlers that go on and wrestle at the national level. So I think that's going to transfer and do the same for women's wrestling.
Barbara Brummett spent 18 years officiating wrestling matches all over the country, and in 2016 she was inducted into the AAU Wrestling Hall of Fame.
I've watched a lot of men over the years and a lot of young adults learn and bring to the table some incredible life skills that they get from this sport, self-determination, self-motivation, work ethic, and to have women do that as well, it's just an amazing thing.
Brummett never took up wrestling. While at Hazelwood High School, the only option for girls at that time was cheerleading or field hockey. That's her in the top left corner with her fist held high.
I was walking into their world. I was walking into their arena, but I really found that once they understood my passion and my ability, they just want someone that does a good job. And after that, it's not anything that I really ran into.
Brummett retired in 2014, around the same time she was dealing with some health problems. But she says she's feeling better now and she is planning to come out of retirement this fall. When she does, she wants to devote her energy to exclusively officiating matches for young women. I'm Melanie Steen reporting for Inside Sports.
Well, thanks, Melanie. It's pretty cool seeing the women, wrestling competitively with the boys. Very riveting. And a lot of that with the Title IX has really come to the forefront.